Happy to announce now the ordeal is nearly over. Again tonight we go live to Austintown where our own Renee Minnemeyer is standing by live with the latest. Renee?
Hi Steve and Donna, this is where Hot 101 DJ Jim Loboy has spent the last 29 hours in a coffin, buried alive 6 feet underground. Now I know what you're saying, being buried alive sounds like something crazy to do. But this DJ says he'll do just about anything for charity. And that's exactly what this is all about. As you can see from this video, from about 6 o'clock last night, Jim was brought to the Home Builders Association haunted house in a 1935 hearse. His customized coffin lowered into a 6-foot hole and covered with dirt. Throughout the night, mourners could see for themselves how Jim was doing by making a donation to the Second Harvest Food Bank. They could look at Jim underground through a special viewing tube. And one man who was keeping an eye on Jim all last night was HBA's Mike Wilson, who is the mastermind behind this charity event. Hi Mike, thanks for joining us. Can you tell me a little bit about how you came up with this idea?
Well, this is actually the 9th burial I've been involved with myself. I've gone down 12 years ago, and we've been involved for 5 years of getting this ready in the Mahoning Valley, and they finally took a guy like Jim Loboy to be willing to do it, to make it happen.
Okay, now I was told you were once buried alive. Can you tell me a little bit maybe about what's going through Jim's mind right now?
I can tell you exactly, because with my hand on the right coffin, he's been pounding on it, so actually he wants to get out. I can tell that.
Okay, and can you tell me what's next? What's going to happen next for Jim?
Well, we've been brushing it off. We're getting ready to remove the lid. We're going to put it in a spot where the audience and all the public that's come out to see will be able to see it lift open, and then he'll be able to talk to you and the folks in just a few minutes.
Okay, now we want to remind everyone at home, please do not try this at home. This event has been well organized and everything's been taken. All the precautions have been taken. This coffin has been especially designed for Jim. There's been oxygen in there, there's been electricity, and everything he needs. There's also ambulance and police crews on hand just in case anything would have happened. Now, just in about 20 minutes, Jim will be out of the coffin and we'll be able to talk with him about his experience. Now back to you, Steve and Donna.
Okay, Renee Minnemeyer reporting hours for charity.
Well, now it's time to hear from the man himself, what it's like to spend more than a day by yourself underground. We head back to Austintown now where our own Renee Minnemeyer is standing by live.
Well, Steve and Donna, it's been 29 hours since Hot 101 DJ Jim Loboy has been above ground, but just a few minutes ago, he stepped out of his coffin.
Tom to Stacy. Tom to Stacy.
Yes, Tom, go ahead.
Okay, they're pulling them out now, but they said that in 10 minutes they can put them back in and just take the lid off it, put the lid back on the coffin for the live, so we can just fake it. What is that what you want to do, or you want to run the video? We have either option. Okay, if you want us to fake it, let us know.
I need to know what's going on so I can be prepared. Oh, I need to know what's Okay, and now we're joined by Jim, who was in the coffin for over a day. Jim, can you tell us a little bit about what the experience was like in there for you?
Well, the most agonizing experience was the dirt hitting the coffin when it was closed up. Tom Pappas, my boss, had the honor of throwing the first load of dirt, and it hit that coffin with such a thunder, and it just shook the entire thing, and I thought for a second, I don't know if I could do this or not. After that, it was clear sailing. There was a little apprehension, a little claustrophobia at times, but I talked to the people at the HBA. They kept me company all night, and we worked through it. We got it done.
And while you were down there, what was the hardest part for you? Was there anything that was hard for you?
The constraints of the area, as I said, a little claustrophobia did set in, but for the most part, the people just kept me focused on what we were doing, and I kept on hearing, how many crowded parking lots we had over the last couple nights, and how much food we got brought in for the Second Harvest Food Bank, and kept me going. And the kids also. Kids, come on, let's hear you. They did a wonderful job.
Okay, now that you've done this once, would you do this again, or are you going to leave it to someone else next time?
Well, I'm going to get over this one, and then we'll think about this in about 6 months. If they come back and want to do something, if we could do something different and we could put a new twist on it, then I'd love to be a part of it. It was a great time, great time.
Okay, now as you can see, Jim's out doing fine, and he's also helped raise over 2,000 pounds of food for the Second Harvest Food Bank, as well as $500. That's all I have for you now. Now back to you, Steve and Donna.
Okay, once again, Renee Minnemeyer reporting live in Austintown.
Thank goodness for Jim, so none of us have to do that. Well, it's nice to see he's back with his feet on firm